risk of sparring with this guy with your health. So, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations where I think it's real funny and real strange. But Anthony Joshua's take on Tyson Fury because Nicholas Asbury said so. First of all, if Aki wants an interview with Anthony Joshua, he needs to ask Anthony Joshua what his take is on these tampered gloves, okay? I think that's the best thing that he could do instead of making videos of him appearing to have what Anthony Joshua feels about Tyson Fury's tampered gloves or just Glovegate altogether, because they've made such a circus out of it to the point where it's like, hey, okay, you guys have made so many videos about Glovegate that obviously it's a thing. You created this thing. You created this. It didn't even come from Deontay Wilder, which is sad. You know, it came from the content creators on YouTube. Certain channels have got together. Wilder channels united and created this Glovegate. Okay, since we all know about it, you've pissed and moaned, promoted the idea of Tyson Fury cheating, right? Well, if you were real about that, first of all, if you're going to make a video about Anthony Joshua, just reach out to Anthony Joshua, his publicist, and ask him, hey, can we get an interview and get your take on Glovegate? Do you think Tyson Fury cheated? Let's try that. Matter of fact, let's do this. Instead of Tay Jones, how about won't you ask Deontay Wilder or Mark Breland, right? Or JD's. Ask one of those guys that were actually in the corner what they felt about what happened that night and everything that they are creating about Glovegate. Their theory on Glovegate. Why don't you ask one of them? One of those 5 people. Joshua, Wilder, Dees, Breland, right? Ask one of those people. Right? Well, that's 4. But ask one of those people what they feel, honestly, about this. Because this is 100% propaganda. Okay? It's clever because you take an incident that could be real. And again, I will make a video about Tyson Fury and Nicholas Asbury. But understand something. That's separate. Okay? That's a separate incident or situation from Tyson Fury getting into Wilder shit. And I noticed he mentioned Klitschko. Look, Klitschko was the A side. Okay? Klitschko was going to wear the gloves that Klitschko had. And really, that was a different situation because Klitschko, with his A-side dominance, wanted Tyson Fury to do certain things that Tyson Fury didn't want to do. And Tyson Fury said, I want to wear the gloves that I want to wear because Tyson Fury was getting tired of being bullied around, being the B-side. He was the underdog. He was the guy that was less likely to succeed or win in that fight. And he knew that. People weren't for him. That's Klitschko. He had to go over there to fight Klitschko. So he had to bend to the rules. Okay, I did a video about that separately. So if anything, I think they should make one about Vladimir rather than Tyson. But of course, you're trying to push a case on Tyson that he's just as cheat. He's just this guy that takes drugs. He's just this dude that will do anything to win, yada, yada, yada. But then at the end of the day, you haven't asked the guy that you support, how does he feel? It would be different if this was actually a he said, she said type of situation, which would be understandable. Because if Wilder would have came out 2, 3 months ago, 4 months ago now, 5 months ago now, right? What, the 22nd? Yeah. July 22nd, my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Now, if they would have done that 5 months ago, and he would have came out and said and spoke, hey, I think this guy cheated me. We need a further investigation because something didn't feel right. I would have respected that. Because at least that would have made more sense than the excuse that he had about about that damn costume. Now, I know deep down inside, there got to be people that know Wilder was like, just kind of, step to the side like, man, I wouldn't have said that shit. I know Wilder, he lost. That's my boy. I love him. But I wouldn't have said that shit. But, if you ride for him, that's what it is, and that's what you call loyalty, you know. And I can respect that, you know, like Tay Jones, Wilder, he respects his boy, and you know what I'm saying. So it's like that. But I think it would have been a different situation if they actually had Wilder on board with all this stuff. If they had him on board, this would be a totally different situation. Instead of a guy that's an understudy of another guy that likes this guy, that's a fan of this other guy, and that guy finally loses, and then now we have to save face, so now we have to create so much dirt or so much different things or reasons or excuses or conspiracies on why that guy that you're not a fan of won. You have to make an excuse for it. But no excuses, because I think at the end of the day, I think if Wilder beats Fury, if he beats Fury, and if he beats Fury with no excuses, if he gets in there and knocks Fury out, and what he could do though, he could go back and say, you know what, I did lose the first fight. Just come real, like I lost and I had problems losing, and I never lost before, but I knocked his ass out this time. I think that would be more admirable, because people would know, okay, he's just being real. He was just hurt because he never been beat. That's how he responds or reacts to a loss. A lot of people act like that. Remember Adrian Broner? I beat that boy. I beat him. He didn't even want to have an interview after that. Remember that? So people, you know, people take losses very, very differently. Okay? He's cut from a different cloth than someone like AJ. He took it a totally different way, right? But you know, what matters is what's going on inside you. But anyway, that's my take on this particular video by, you know, Wilder Channels United, you know, understudy of Dante's Boxing Nation. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.